how could you do this to me when I've done so much for you? Like, how? To sit there waiting, patiently waiting at 104-degree temperature outside. Every minute felt like an hour until there was no patience to wait anymore.
I understand how are you feeling, and I don't know, I think I was like frozen inside and I was just feeling lost. I don't know what was happening.
Not having it.
Everything just became like, everything was falling apart. I'm here, I should be happy. I should be living my fairy tale. I'm in a country, I don't have anyone here. I just dream about all this different. So everything's very uncertain.
Acho que não sei mais o que dizer. Sei que dia você vai perceber o quanto te esperei. Hoje sei faria.
It's amazing.
You're stunning. You look beautiful.
My name is Aliyah, I'm 25 years old, and I live in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. I'm feeling amazing. When I was a little kid, growing up, I always used to look to the other girls, asking myself why I'm not like them. Because I always felt that I was a woman. So what I realize now is that I am trans woman. I waited all my life to be here at this moment. It's like a dream that I always had. When I was a teenager, I was expressing myself as a gay boy, but that was not enough to me because that don't represent the person that I am inside. So I just keep like looking more feminine and adding like dress, high heels, hair, nails, and then to bring all this piece together, I gave me a name, and it's Aliyah.
You two are gonna live here in Rio?
Shawn lives in Hollywood, so I'm moving to California to live with him.
News, I got good news. It is the best news in the world to me.
My name is Shawn, I'm 62 years old, and I live in West Hollywood. This is my 1927 West Hollywood Hills home that was allegedly built by Charlie Chaplin.
Because the best news in the world is you.
This is my very first antique purchase that I used as my salon reception desk when I owned a hair salon. I started doing hair and makeup since 1996, so I've done everything. Movies and TV and major shows like Ugly Betty, Desperate Housewives, films like Men in Black, Scream, and I've done it for 35 years. This I call my Barbara Velia, Hollywood Velia room. I have all sorts of what Aliyah probably thinks is tchotchkes, but for me, they're like little pieces of art. In this cabinet, I don't even know if I can, I can. This is my favorite Barbra Streisand dress. This dress was in a movie called On a Clear Day You Can See Forever. I love the auctions. My wallet probably doesn't love the auctions. My kids are probably thinking I'm crazy, but I think they're gonna love the auctions when I drop dead and they'll be like, oh, that sold for over $1 million? Great. Thank God he was such a freak. I met my first wife in beauty school and she had like the best hair, which of course for being a hairdresser, you better have good hair. And I knew we would have like kids and jump into that right away. Overall, that relationship was pretty good. I mean, we lasted 14 years. We raised 3 beautiful kids, and then we went our separate ways, and we're still friends. This is where all the action happens. And yet I have an old man bed, because I decided this last year to get an adjustable bed so I could like watch TV sitting up and be lazy. So there's that. Since my divorce, I have been identifying as gay. And that's how I met Douglas. I first met Douglas online through a dating site in 2020 during the pandemic. I loved his curly hair and his brown smooth skin and his bubble butt and his amazing legs. And I mean, there wasn't much that I didn't like. After the pandemic was over, we would go traveling to places that a Brazilian traveled to without a special visa. During our trip to Spain was gay pride, so I thought it would be nice to ask him if he wanted to dress up and do anything, you know, gay and festive. He said, oh, I've never done that before. So I said, well, let's go wig shopping. We then bought an outfit, and then all of a sudden, happiness ensued. He got asked to go on a float, going down the streets of Spain with people hooting and hollering, and so Aliyah was born. Aliyah and I applied, well, Douglas and I have applied for the K-1 visa, but now everything's a different playing field. There is no more Douglas. Dun, 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 dun. This is an art adventure book that I made for Aliyah. Kind of feel like maybe it's a bit of therapy for me. It's, you know, great moments of times with me and Aliyah, because Aliyah's a fun time. I mourned the loss of the first chapter, and now it's this metamorphosis has happened. So I want to focus my energy on what is and not what was. So I just need to see what we both need to have in order for this relationship to work. The reality of the whole thing is that I met somebody, I fell in love with somebody, I was ready to marry somebody, I had all my boxes checked, and that person died. But now we have 90 days to figure it all out. So, or get off the pot, as they say.